let the world catch up to you. Now, I feel like I'm at this stage of my life. Oh, hi. My cat's here. He might knock something over because he's being crazy. Oh, yeah, he's biting the wire for my mic. But I feel like I'm at this point in my life where I used to be a lot more concerned about being what are you doing? About being successful and achieving all these things that I want to achieve, and I still do. I still think about that, but I used to be way more dependent on it. He's now crawling underneath my blanket. Hold on, let me. You're so funny. Okay, bye. He, I'm talking about my cat still. Jesus. But I feel like I used to be so worried that I wouldn't make it in whatever way I felt like making it was at the time. But I'm trying to fix my angle a little bit here. I'm back in my original angle. If you know, you know. I've just been, I don't know. I don't have storage on my phone. That's why I'm doing it on my camera again. But yeah, I feel like now I'm at a place where I'm kind of just letting the world, I guess not catch up to me, but letting it find me, letting the right path find me, the right timing find me. I feel like my bangs look a little bit crazy today, so I'm like, I can't really see myself in this viewfinder. It's so tiny, because this is an action camera, by the way. It's not actually a camera. It's really small, like a GoPro size. Anyway, you don't care. Or maybe you do, I don't know. But yeah, I think that that's where I'm at. I know what I want deep in my heart and my soul. Maybe not exactly what I want, but I know of it, and I'm not being so dependent on that. I'm not going, okay, this is what I want and I have to get it by this point. Now I'm just kind of like, you know what? What's meant for me will come to me. What's it called? What's that one affirmation that a bunch of people started saying? I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. I say that all the time. That's stuck with me a lot. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Sorry, my allergies have been so bad this fall. I mean, it's only been fall for like a weekish, but happy fall, by the way. Happy October. It's October 2nd. Tomorrow's October 3rd. Who's watching Mean Girls? Or did you watch Mean Girls? Oh, wait, no. This is going to be uploaded on October 3rd. So did you watch it, or are you going to watch it? Let me know. But sorry, random thought. You know how I am. If you've been here before, I am just all over the place. So if you're looking for something set and scripted, this is not where you should go. Oh, my cat's getting into stuff again. Can you just sit down and be so nice? But yeah, sorry, let me get back into this topic. I actually got this quote. I don't even think he said this, but I was watching a video of, it just recently came out. It's Tyler, the Creator. If you don't know, I love him. He's actually right here. You can't see him. It's Igor. But I love his music. I listen to it every single day. He's gonna be my number one artist this year. I know it. Probably one of his songs too. But sorry, there's just like a weird taste in my mouth today. I'm trying to wash it down. But anyways, it's, I think, called, if you search up Tyler Talk, it should come up. He's wearing blue in the video that I watched. It's, I think, like an hour, but basically he was talking about like people not getting it right away. And by that he meant like what you want to do. Okay, I thought he had like a chopstick in his mouth or something. He does not. Oh, he's getting into my tote bag. That's great. I love having an orange cat. But he was talking about all these things of like, not everyone's gonna understand what you want and your goals. and your interests and your passions, not everyone's going to understand. And he's a great example of that, I feel like, because his music is like, I mean, I don't want to say different from the rest, because I don't know, but I think his music is very different from what I listen to otherwise. I think, especially from the time that he started making music and like the different things he's done, he's definitely been in that boat many, many times where people don't understand, but then he ends up doing something amazing that everyone loves. And like, that just really stuck with me when I watched that video, because he is just so cool to me. And like, he's at this place, I mean, I don't know if I would want that amount of fame or success. I mean, that could be nice. I mean, yeah, he's definitely got a lot of money. Oh, my cat is getting into a bowl. I just think he's like, if I were to talk about a successful person, I would talk about him, because he, even if you don't listen to his music or like know him at all or know of him, like, I highly recommend watching videos where he's talking. I think I said this before, like being motivational, inspirational speaking, stuff like that, because he just has a way of words, and he also has a way of like talking life into people, if you know what I mean. Like, he just has a way of talking life into people. And there was one point where someone was talking or asking him a question. This might have been a different video actually, but it's still like the same idea. Someone was talking about, oh, you know, I make like this corny kind of genre of music. Like, they use the word corny, like kind of talking down on it, like talking down on themselves. And before he could even answer any of that question, he immediately picked up on that and was like, what do you mean corny? Like, what do you mean by calling it corny? And, you know, they got kind of like, oh, I don't mean it like that. I just mean like, you know, it's different. Or I don't remember the other word that they used, but anyway, doesn't matter. And he was like, I really don't like that. I really don't like that you said that about something that you do. And I was literally doing laundry as I was listening to it. Highly recommend, if you're like trying to be productive, listen to something like that. Don't just like put on music. You have to, like, if you want to get in a better mindset, I feel like that's the best way to go, is listen to something motivational like this, or like, this is why I do these videos, or, you know, find anything that helps you. I mean, I know I do. Some mornings I wake up and I have to go to work and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. And then I turn on a video and I'm like, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it now. But yeah, he's very, very good at changing people's mindset, because he has, even though he's very successful now, he has been kind of, I don't know if this is a weird way to say it, but like down in the dumps, you know, like he's not been this way his whole life. So it's, sorry, this isn't a video about Tyler the Creator, but it is inspired by the way that he speaks about certain things. But yeah, I think ultimately the message in this one question he answered was just let the world catch up to you. People aren't going to get it right away, and that's okay. That is the situation for everybody. And whoever they is for you watching or listening, it doesn't matter. They're not going to get it. They might never get it. And that sounds very pessimistic, but it's true. And that's the only way you can break out of that feeling like you can't do something that you really want to do just because they don't get it. Why would you do something that they want you to do that they probably haven't done themselves? And I'm kind of specifically talking about jobs here, you know, like someone being so determined that you have to become a doctor, or you have to do this very successful and like time-consuming job, which maybe you want to do that, and that's okay. I just don't get it. To be so clear, I just don't get it. It's not, I mean that in the way of like, it's not something that I would do personally. Like, I do understand why people would want to become a doctor or whatever it is. Everyone has their own different passions, and that's okay. And, you know, like, not everyone has to want fame and money and all the things that come with that. Not everyone needs that, and that is good for them. However, that's something that I mean, I don't want to say this about fame, but I do. Ever since I was younger, this is going to sound so crazy and conceited, but like, I was worried about my future, but I was never like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with my life? Because I always knew and felt deep in my soul, and I still do, that no matter what, I'm going to succeed, and the universe and life is just going to lead me there. And that's why right now that I'm on this path of like, I'm just letting it happen, and I'm letting the world catch up to me and what I want. That's why I feel so good being at this point, because I'm not depending on like, this has to be done now, you know? I know I already said that, just keep repeating myself, but yeah, this whole topic and that video I watched really opened my mindset on this, and I highly recommend watching it. Like, truly, it was so, especially if you are trying to get into the creative side of things and like, you know, making art or whatever it is you want to do, content creation. Like, it was specifically for people like that. Oh my god, I can't look at my hair right now. What the fuck is happening? It's just my bangs. It's literally just my bangs. But yeah, it was just like, oh my god, it still looks so bad. I actually can't. I need to get rid of my viewfinder because this is not good for me. Why am I talking down on myself? I need to stop. But sorry, Jesus. I just think you need to just do what you want to do, and that might take you time, and that's okay. It's taking me a lot of time. I'm doing what I want to do right now, right in this very moment as we speak. I'm filming for my YouTube channel, and this is something I've always wanted to do, and I knew since I was a kid, when I knew what YouTube was, this is something that I want to do. I used to watch a lot of vloggers and like gamers and whatever it was that I watched. I just really, really wanted to do that. It just seemed so intriguing to me, not even for the fame, but for the creation of it all. I love to put things out, whether they're boring or not, or people think it's boring. I have just always wanted to do this, and so I finally, this year, was it this year? When did I start uploading? This year, yeah. I finally sat down and I was like, you know what? Yes, I've tried in the past and it hasn't worked out to be consistent with my channel, but now I'm going to. I'm really, really going to. And I don't think I've missed 1 week. I might have missed like a week here and there. I mean, not that many. If you don't know, I've been uploading once a week, but I've just been so insistent on doing something that I actually want to do. You know, like, I was being consistent like 2 years ago on here and putting out videos that I really liked, and then I got a job and it took more of my time away, and I just had no more energy, and I was like, there's no point in me doing my actual passion, because now I have a job that takes the life out of me, and you know, I don't have any more time. I'm not allowed to take time for myself and what I want to do, and like putting that work in, because you do have to put the work in. If it's something you want, you have to work for it. And I hate admitting that, but you do have to work for it. As much as I say, oh yeah, the universe will bring it to me, and as much as you can manifest or pray or whatever, you do have to put in work, and it's just the way that the world works. Work. Oh, I'm too tired. I woke up at like 7 a.m. and I did not get enough sleep, and now I'm gonna yawn because I'm talking about it. How many of you guys just yawned because I yawned? I bet at least one of you just yawned. Let me know. This is just me trying to get like interaction on my video. Guys, let me know if you just blinked in the comments below. I really want to know. But sorry. Anyways, should we go through some comments from the last video? Should I start doing that? Because I remember watching Garrett Watts' older videos when I was younger. If you don't know who that is, don't worry about it. But he basically would like ask a question at the end of every video and people would comment their answers. It would be something like, what's your favorite movie? Or like, what's, you know, something that's been on your mind lately, something like that. I just haven't looked at the comments yet. I got like 7 comments on the last video, which is good. But I just love hearing from people. And yeah, should I start doing something like that at least? Like, would that make you guys feel more included in the conversation? Because I know it's just like a video and you guys talk about how it feels like a FaceTime call, but I feel like it would be more like a FaceTime call if I like talked directly to you in the video instead of just responding. I mean, I'll still respond to the comments, of course, but someone said, Ash said, I genuinely love these videos so much. They remind me of the sort of conversations I used to have with my friend and just make me feel that little bit warmer. And I don't know if you're still friends with this person. It kind of, like, when I first read this comment, I kind of like assumed that maybe you still are, or you just don't talk to them as much. But that makes me so glad, because me too. Hey, me too. I have lost friends over the years, and like I still miss them, right? But they didn't get it right away, so they're gone, you know. They're not immediately in my life anymore, and maybe one day they'll catch up to me and they'll come back and be like, I want to be your friend, and I'll be like, nah, I don't know. What am I talking about? I'm just trying to connect my random tangent to the actual topic of the video, to be so honest with you. But I do feel that. I feel like just talking here makes me feel like I'm being heard fully, because I'm not always super open in person with my friends, or just not even in person, but just like talking to my friends. I'm not always the most open. And this is where I feel like I can be, even though my friends do watch these sometimes. Like, I just feel more comfortable here talking about my thoughts. So I do relate to that a lot. What was the topic of this video? The last video, nobody can stop you from becoming you. So true. And this is basically connecting to this one, because you can literally say nobody can stop you from being you, and then say just let them catch up to you. It's so true. Let me get back on the topic a little bit more. I think that, like, just, you need to be patient and you need to put the work in. Well, oh yeah, I was talking about uploading consistently and then I kind of went off. But I'm really proud of myself. And I kind of made it this goal in my head of like, I'm gonna get monetized by the end of the year, and there's still a chance of that. But also, I think if it doesn't happen, that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna keep going, because I'm almost there. I really am. And I honestly didn't think I would get this far, because of all the times that I kind of gave up on my channel and just went like, oh, there's no use in even trying. Like, nobody hears me, nobody gets it, and you know, like, people in my real life think like, oh, YouTubers, yeah, you can't make a living doing that, that's just a hobby. No, you don't understand, and that's okay. But this is something that I have wanted for years and years and years, and I always try to undermine it in my head for some reason, of like, oh, you're just like everyone else who wants to be a YouTuber. No, I want to be a YouTuber, and I'm going to be one. That's why I'm here right now, and that's why I haven't given up this year. I told myself I'm locking in, and I say that every year, but I really, really, really am. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to do a video like this, but I'm going to talk about maybe my whole year, all the months and everything that I've been through. And I'm going to go, I'm proud that I tried and I keep trying and I'm letting the world catch up to me. Because, maybe one day I will have bigger numbers, more views where I can actually make money here. It's not just about the money, and I know it kind of seems like it is sometimes. I mean, it definitely is. But I mean, like, I work a minimum wage job. You have to be able to understand that. Like, I can't work there forever. But it is also just about, like, this is my passion, and I like talking about things like this. And I don't remember what I was saying, but I think, oh, right, if I get bigger one day, someone might click on this video 5 years from now and be like, she was at this point where nobody, well, I don't want to say nobody is watching me, because they are, but like, there was way less views, not very many people, something that you would see on your feed and be like, oh, this is gonna be a shit YouTuber because they have like 100 views and nothing else, or less. Like, yeah, I just think that is what pops in my head all the time, is like, someone's gonna look back on this, I'm gonna look back on this one day and be like, wow, I've come so far. And I'm just waiting for the world to catch up. And I think that you should too. And whether you want to be a YouTuber, or you want to be a content creator, or you want to be an author, or a director, or a doctor, like I mentioned before. I mean, I feel like most people would understand why you would want to be a doctor, but maybe someone out there really has struggled with other people judging their choices. Maybe someone is going, well, that's going to be too expensive. That, you have to spend your life in school for 10 years to study to become a doctor, or whatever amount it is. I don't even know. I actually wanted to be a doctor when I was like 4, and let me tell you, everyone was very happy about my choice. I remember actually one time I was talking to my dad. I don't remember what we were talking about, but he said something about like, oh, that'll make a lot of money. And I was like, I don't care about the money. I want to enjoy what I'm doing first and foremost. That's all that matters to me. And he agreed, thankfully. Like, I do have a good family in that way of like, they will support me if that's what I want to do, but some people don't, and I know that, and I'm always grateful about that. But it's truly not about the money for me, and it's always about not even being happy, but just being creative and passionate and doing something where I feel free and not like I have to do it, Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I have to go to work. I'm trying to be better at that, though, of being like, I get to go to work today, which it's not fun when you work in retail, but it's okay anyways. No, I don't even hate my job. I actually quite enjoy it. But anyway, I feel like I've made this video longer than it needs to be. Yeah, 25 minutes. But I always feel like I end these and I don't touch on every topic that I wanted to talk about. But that's okay, because I'm just starting out. That's all I'm doing. And I'm letting the world catch up to me. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. I will see you next Friday. Most likely, 99% sure I will. And should I ask a question? Any question. What is your goal? What is your biggest dream at the moment? Maybe it'll change, and that's okay. What is your biggest dream? And you can be the most unrealistic ever. You can say, I want to be the most famous actress or actor in the world. And I'll go, hell yeah. That's a high five. I'm not hitting you. Sorry. I guess I should go like here rather than your face. Yeah. So let me know what your biggest dream is, or maybe a past dream that you have since changed your mind on, because that's okay as well. But if you made it this far, I will know because you will answer in the comments below and you'll leave a like and you'll subscribe maybe. I don't know. Up to you. But that's my biggest dream, so just know that my dream depends on you and not me at all. So if you don't subscribe, you destroy my dreams. Anyway, bye.